Finally,
I won't be surprised. Obaseki will win this election because Oshiomhole too is a very bad man. Obaseki may win this election, but if he wins this election, I will not be surprised if Obaseki turns his back on the likes of my friend Wike and others they are fighting tooth and nail for him. But we should remember that I said it. That time, this video, I pray Obaseki will not allow us to play this video. Because those of the people in the PDP now, he must keep his agreement with them. He must keep his agreement with them because they kept the party before his coming.
If we go and check the DNA of Godwin Obaseki, what we see in that DNA is betrayal, serial betrayal, and ungratefulness. The DNA of Obaseki is what? Betrayal, serial betrayal, and ungratefulness. Let me stand today to apologize to Adams Oshimole, who has been vindicated by telling us that we will see the true color, we will see the insincerity, we will see the ungratefulness of Governor Obaseki. So let me apologize to Adams Oshimole.
Hey guys,
and to say you have been vindicated.
Investigator Officer Clement Amigo Edegbe. I just want you to watch this video from the beginning to the end. I'm not going to even say anything. I predicted all this, and I told Governor Wike, I told him, I sent him a message. I don't know if he got the message back then, that he should stay away from Edo politics, that is going to hurt him. He didn't listen. So, well, I love Governor Wike. He's a good man. He's doing a good job for the good people of River State, just like Honorable Dennis Deco Idausa, representing Ovia Constituency Federal House of Representatives, is doing a very good job. So I love people that represent their constituency well. Well, watch this video. If today is the first day you are watching this video on PFM TV or People's Freedom Movement, hashtag Enough is Enough, YouTube and a Facebook channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe, like our page, follow us, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button. Whenever we upload a video or we are live video, you will be notified and be the first one to show up and contribute. God bless you. Share and share and share. Enjoy the political saga in Edo State. Akataka. 4+4 talk back. 4+4 talk back. You don't bow.
The victory we are celebrating, yes, it's from God, but God used people to make it happen. This house, this venue, was where it all happened. I can't forget that after I was pushed out of my former party, the first place I came to seek solace, to seek support, was in this very, very house. You received me like a brother who had been drenched out there in the storm, home. You took me in, changed my clothes, and gave me food to eat. Even though after a while you started grumbling that I was coming here too often to eat your food. But for me, it's just, I can't tell you, you know, my people, what went through in this house. There was one night we were here and finished our meetings at 6:45 a.m. in the morning. We came out and it was daylight. This is where the campaign council met to plan all the key strategies that led us to victory. I can go on and on and on. This house brings very, very pleasant and remarkable memories. As if that was not enough, you mobilized everything. You mobilized all our colleagues across the country. You moved and made Benin a base. from the very, very first event of the flag off of the campaign, you were there. You went through the humiliations. We all suffered being attacked, innocently. I know the amount of attack on you across the opposition media in the country. During the elections, you moved base back to Benin. Despite threats, you stayed put. And like a lion, you supported us. We fought and we devoured the enemy. With all of this, with all of these experiences we have gone through, it will be a sin against God if we didn't come out immediately after we receive victory to come and say thank you to you. I know the person, you say, no, it's not important, we've done it, let's move on. That is your natural reaction. But you know we are Edo people. We are very cultural. And we are very respectful to culture and etiquette. So we're here this afternoon, like I said, to just say thank you. We will say, and after that, we will go back.
Which kind of problem with this? Haba. Now na Governor Wike. Iranomigo, I talk Your
Excellency, our special guest of honor, one of the surviving legends of the People's Democratic Party, those who sat down, contemplated, and provided how Nigeria should be among the Committee of Nations to practice democracy. Former Minister of Information, one that Senator 1983, former Director General of Mansa. One of the people that had never moved from one party to the other, Professor Jerry Ghana. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Right Honorable Speaker, the former Governor of the state, the Chairman of our party, the single senators, and members of House of Representatives, our dear leaders, traditional rulers, led by the Chairman of the River State Traditional Rulers Council, the Newele Omawa. Our dear leaders are here, the Chairman, performing Chairman of the Korean Local Government Council. Our dear youths, our dear women, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I request that America, Your Excellency, let me, on behalf of the government and people of the state, most sincerely appreciate and thank you for coming to honor us to commission this school in Omawa, in Ikwe local government area. Of course, we wouldn't have expected another person other than you, who, as a professor, who are somewhat in the leading light of the party in this country, who said you should come and see the little we have contributed. Because people like you will always stand by the truth and tell the people the truth. Let me recognize members of your delegation, Senator Adedua, the leader of the party in the FCT, the former Deputy Governor, my colleague in the former Federal Council, Labaran Maku, former Minister Ava, and the former Attorney General in Kaduna State. I thank all of you for coming and to commission this school. As their special guest of honor, I don't know how to thank most of you. You have never told people, oh, I was the founding father of PDP. you have always worked for the party, without mentioning that you are one of the founding father. Genuinely founding father of the state, of the party. So people like you should be respected for believing in this party, standing by this party, and that's where we are today, to the glory of God. But Mr. Special Guest of Honor, you have seen the schools. I woke up this morning and I read the ranting of the governor of Mr. Memorandum of Understanding, GODWIN Obaseki, as the governor of Edo State, who believes in the Memorandum of Understanding. Governance is about feeling and touching. Governance is not about Memorandum of Understanding. Let me clearly say, and I'm saying it boldly, without any apologies to anybody, one of the basic problems in this country is leadership. One of the basic problems in this country, people who cannot stand firm and say, this is white, this is black, at all times. One of our leaders, Obaseki, while we are coming, said, please, Mr. Governor, don't reply. I said, I'm a politician, I will reply. I will reply. And I hereby reply. If you watch and if you ask anybody, if you go and check the DNA of GODWIN Obaseki, what you see in that DNA is betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. The DNA of Obaseki is what? Betrayal, serious betrayal, and ungratefulness. Let me stand today to apologize to Adams Oshimode, who has been vindicated by telling us that we will see the true color, we will see the insincerity, we will see the ungratefulness of Governor Obaseki. So let me apologize to Adams Oshimode and to say you have been vindicated. You're right. We were wrong. I've never seen people who are so ungrateful in life. I've never seen people who can betray everything in life, never speak the truth. I will never betray any man. Because in my DNA, what is in my DNA is sincerity, consistency, and teamwork. He said that I threatened PDP if the convention was not brought to Port Harcourt. To tell you the betrayal nature, he was in APC, not knowing that he wanted to come over to PDP. I have never, and I want to put the record straight. PDP agreed that national convention should hold in Port Harcourt. And I came home and I called all those who own hotels, go and renovate their hotels, spend money. Over 6,000 people will enter Port Harcourt and they will sleep in the hotel. And therefore, you must keep your hotel in order. And they spent their money. Some presidential aspirants then went back to say, look, we will not go to Port Harcourt. And as a lover of this state, as a lover of this party, I said, no, you cannot make people to spend money. And then, overnight, you say you won't come again. No, that is not done. If you do that, of course, not only the state will take action by suing you, and those business owners will also sue. But assuming though not conceding, I threaten the party. I have invested in the party. The River State has invested in the party. Assuming though not conceding, we have voted for PDP since 1999 till now. Ask Governor Obaseki, has he done anything for PDP? Has he voted for PDP? The only election he voted was his own election when we gave him umbrella. So who has more stake in PDP? I have more stake. Because I have supported PDP always. You have never supported PDP. Rather, it was when your godfather chased you away and you came begging, kneeling down. People came with pressure and we allowed you. Ordinarily, you're a tenant. Ordinarily. Now, I already said, Nigerian leadership, not bullies. No problem about that. You came to beg a bully for you to have a ticket. A bully was a DG campaign, and the bully bullied you into a government house. You came to beg a bully. A bully was a DG campaign. A bully bullied you into a government house. What a shame. It did not only end there, you came back with your wife to thank the bully. That after God, the bully made it possible for you to be there. People say it's politics. It is only politics that exposes human beings know their character. Without politics, you wouldn't know who is who. Without politics, you wouldn't know. That's why Peter Lee says, Dr. Peter Lee says, if you don't give a man power and money, you don't know whom that man is. Until the man gets that power and money, you don't know whom he is. He said, I threatened PDP because of Ndudeli Melu. He was not in our party. But let me say clearly here, to everybody who understands, I cannot betray people. PDP, we sat and agreed whom to be supported as the Senate President, as the Speaker. I challenge anybody. We stood by it. Most of them disappointed or did not, went at the back and sabotaged the party. Today we are suffering it. PDP wrote to the National Assembly, in particular, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, nominating the leader, or the minority leader of the House. The Speaker, by the connivance of some PDP people, announced Ndudeli Melu as the leader of PDP. That is sabotage. APC nominating leader for us in the House. And I said, no, that is not correct. We can't accept this. And I said, the party must do something. This is what we call impunity and rascality. For a whole party to send the name of a nominee as a minority leader, APC said, no, we don't want that. We want somebody. And what that is one of those that betrayed whatever we agreed with the party as far where they will vote. It's unfortunate that Obaseki has now exposed them. He said, I already left. What's my business? What's my business? And now he has gone there. What is the hope? The party is neither here nor there. And so, it is unfortunate for people. You know, Satan has agents. Satan has agents. Most of the people you see are agents of Satan. And I'm not in the class of Obaseki. Never. We are not the same. We can't be the same. I was the DJ of the campaign. I went there for 3 days. I stayed there without having my bath. 3 days. I went to the Saibu. I went to with us. We brought even the drinks that I had to drink there. It was Lucky Benedon who was feeding us. I've never seen somebody like that in my life. A serial betrayer. Why can people not look back and know where they are coming from? What is the problem in Edo State? And people may don't know. I will always stand by the truth and nothing but the truth. I will never stand and support injustice. If everybody wants to support injustice, I will not support injustice. I will not support impunity. A man came when he was disqualified for certain irregularities, certificates and this and that, by his godfather, Oshumure. The whole world, people were calling, help. He never allowed the bully to sleep. He was coming to the bully. Bully, please help me. Bully, please help me. Let me have ticket. Haba. He came with governors. And let me tell you, Obaseki, I know your cohorts. I will smoke all of you out. Go and ask people. This is not the Benin artifact where you are challenging the Oba, which you lost woefully. This is politics. Obaseki, I have more stake in PDP than you. I have fought for this party. Mention one thing you have done for PDP. One. All the elections you have run, no contribution. If you ask him, he said he didn't know. The only thing he knows is about his own interest. A party have done congresses, brought party structure. You came. And we told the party structure to support you. And they supported you. The zonal chairman was campaign manager, Chief Dan Obi. Under the COVID, COVID affected him, and we have to take him out. You remember the song sang by I challenge Obaseki and his cohorts, some of the presidential aspirants who are using him to talk, whatever, they should come out openly. If I decide to run tomorrow, I challenge anybody. I challenge anybody, including the so-called Obaseki. What you will see, you will say, look, he never knew this is how politics is. So don't be worried about whether I want to run a presidential election. If I want to run, if you can't give me permission, I gave you the seat, so can you give me permission? I will win. Tell your presidential aspirants who are sending you, they should pray I don't come out. If I come out, I will win them. So it is not for anybody to tell me sorry. I know that it's been so. That's why he has the effrontery to refer to. This is what they do. The certain governors met and agreed on a policy. And this same gentleman was in that meeting. We agreed on something about cattle grazing. He went to the villa and came out from the villa and was granted and said he's not part of that. That's how do we implement it? Shameless. Shameless. You agree something with your people. The next minute you go out and go and see the villa. And you come down to address the press. Gentlemen, I will never betray my people. When once we decide on something, I stand by it. He thought he was saying something, not that he's exposing himself to the world. Really? Is that people can be ungrateful in life? They were talking about the deputy governor. He had admitted, yes, that the deputy governor was right to threaten the party. After all, I threatened the party. If I threaten the party, I'm a full and financial member of the party. But you as a tenant, how can you threaten a party? You were governor, PDP won 2 Senate trustees while you were governor. You were governor, PDP won 4 House of Reps. I'm governor here. APC does not have 1 seat. Even Obaseki, when he was in APC, I smoked them out of rivers. So it is not a question of telling me, oh, I have resources. I thank Almighty God who made sure I come from River State. I thank God. And I'm deploying the resources for the development and betterment of my people. People come to Port Harcourt, they say they can't recognize Port Harcourt, is it not? Let people go to Benin and say whether they cannot recognize Benin. It has been the same. Go to their GRA, you won't believe it. Show performance. Show performance, show working. Thank you very much.
We can show them, show them.
So it is not what Obaseki and his cohorts think that they can say. They did it here. There were those who were backing the former national chairman, trying to destroy my state. And I said, what you will see, you can't carry it. And we River State taught them a lesson. So, if you like, which we know, you will always do, as somebody whose DNA is betrayal and ungratefulness. Nigerians have seen you. Nigerians, somebody said, we will see, we will know this kind of person. He said, I'm looking for structure for governorship. You are looking for structure for what? He said, I'm looking for structure for presidential. You are looking for structure for what? What are you looking for structure for? I don't abandon people. Who made it possible for me to be governor? I cannot betray them. If I want to run for president, Obaseki, Melembe. Time will come. You will know politicians are politicians. It's not to wear coat. I wear suit. I don't wear coat.
I see they pay them. He they see with us. I see they see with us.
You know, every time they're angry, seeing what we are doing, the same man was complaining. Oh, every time they are bringing people outside to commission projects. That is no project, it is his people. When he has got to bring a national chairman, if not the APC crisis, he invited the APC chairman to come and commission Obaseki. Defect, and we'll shave your head. Defect. Obaseki, defect now. I mean, you can't. You cannot. River State is not that kind of state you can come and talk to. You cannot. You don't have what it takes. I hear they say you are in law. I don't know. Mr. Abieda was telling me this morning that you are in law. I said it's unfortunate. I don't go and marry somebody who's a betrayer. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. I challenge you, tell me whom I have betrayed. Who put me in office and I've betrayed him? Mention one. I've been in this party as local government chairman. I've been in this party as chief of staff. I've been in this party as a minister. I'm in this party as a governor. I saw Obaseki, don't fear, and come to the ring and run for president. Don't be going corner. But remember, it has started. It has started. By the time I'll make you to machete, you will know where you are. Since you are ready for the war, don't backslide. Stay there. So that's how it is. So I'm sorry, I have to say it. When I read it on advertorial newspaper, I won't talk because most of our rural people don't read newspaper. I will say it on television. And he said, well, he should hear me. If he doesn't hear me, anything that happens to him is his business. He must hear me. Be prepared. River State, we have fought wars. When he was in APC with the federal government, we defeated them. So nobody can there. Your jealousness will not help you. Your envy will not help you. I'm proud that my people are happy. Somebody said he registered 500-something-thousand people in Edo as Philippine members. The total votes of APC and PDP in the last election didn't get to 500,000. But you are registering PDP alone 500-something-thousand. You want to be like an Anambra? Where APC declared 1 million votes as their members. And then what was the result? I didn't electronic register. Who told you that? You want to use it to franchise other people? It will not work. It will not work. I have a deputy governor, well read. I don't have certificate issues. Whether either you service or whether you did this one that make you to jump to the other, I don't have that problem. I went to the University of Port Harcourt. I went to River State University. You will not see anybody say, oh, this happened and that didn't happen. No, and I went to law school. So I'm not afraid of anybody. But what I want to say is that you have a right to choose whom you want to choose. But all I know, I think PDP will prefer River State. In terms of everything, voting strength, capacity to deliver, whatever. Everybody knows who the contractors are doing major jobs in River State. Obaseki publish the contractors that are doing your jobs. Publish them. I can publish mine now. Julius Berger is there. Lubrix is there. CCECC is there. Cetraco is there. You mention one. Mention one of the contractors. This school is built by an indigene of this community. An indigene of this community is empowered. I have helped the community, and the indigene has also been mention those in your state that you have empowered. Mention. So it is not easy to come and say PDP will win in 20 by you. What is the work you have done to make sure that PDP will win? He says so now because APC has crisis. Let him threaten again now that there's an alternative. Go. From Fine to Fire. Go. Not only will we give you strength, but we'll also make sure that you don't sit there. So, let nobody bother himself. Let nobody bother himself about the lanterns. Envious people. Envious people. I cannot see how you can be a governor. You are looking for party structure. It shows you don't have the capacity. Who are the ward chairmen? Who are the ward secretaries? Who are the party chairmen in the local government that will not come to the governor? And you are looking for harmonization. Harmonize what? Harmonize what? Did we harmonize the governor and deputy governor? Even when you are coming, why didn't you give the PDP people deputy governor? Why don't you harmonize it? They want to harmonize party structure that people have suffered. Election conducted and everything. After 1-2 years, you now want them to dissolve that structure and harmonize because you are the leader of the party. Who is fighting about leadership of the party? Show you are a leader. Show you are a leader. It's not by mouth. Leadership is not by mouth. It's by action. I can say authoritatively, I challenge Obaseki, come and cause crisis in rivers as you say I'm causing in Edo. Come and put your hand. If I were him, since Wike is one causing crisis. You to come and cause crisis in my state. You will know who is who. You know who is
Wicked come on, wicked come on. Yes, the wicked come on. You don't go kill, you don't go kill, you go kill you.
So I cannot, not one can intimidate me. I challenge them. There's no friend that will not come to me to plead with me to back them. When I say no, they go back and say this Wike is trying to over-influence the party. But when it is to work, nobody talks about over-influencing the party. So, you have started what you cannot finish. I am a capacity governor. I'm a governor that knows his onions than what is salt. So, if I have resources, it's to the glory of God. And it's part of the resources that was deployed to you. If you know that you are not happy, return the resources. Return it. Let us see whom you are. Return it. So, this show, if you have resources, neither here nor there. How can somebody who just came to PDP in 2020, me that have been here since 1999, all of them, it is now he knew that PDP is the party that won the election. When he was fighting our party, he never knew. He's one of those who brought this government in. And he's not condemning the government of evil. You are part of the evil. You cannot run away from the evil. And we will not allow evil people to take over our party. So, time is coming. Calm down. Go and wear what will not give you heat. Read this coat. Go and wear a silk suit. So there will be no much heat here, but the heat will come. I have put you on notice that you receive more heat. Don't say I didn't tell you. I hereby put you on notice. You receive more heat. And that's why I am. So, Mr. Total of Honor, you've been leading life in this party. I invite those who know what it takes to provide basic infrastructure. I don't invite people who would always be talking to their people about the memorandum of understanding. No. The understanding people that I see understand is governance, feeling and touching. Feeling and touching. So, if you know you have done your own, go and invite everybody to come and commission your projects. And let them know who is the contractor too. Let them know who is the contractor. So I'm not, if you like, gang up as much as people did it. But he didn't win. He misled my brother. Where is he today? So, to say, I don't want PDP. I have more stake in PDP because anything can happen to you now you run. To say, I don't want PDP. I have more stake in PDP because anything can happen to you now you run. Because of party structure, you run. I didn't come with party structure. I never came with party structure. Rather, I fought a sitting governor and took the structure. I fought a sitting governor and took the structure.
I begin man, I begin man. I begin man, I begin man. This one we don't tell you, we don't emphasize. Begin man, I begin man.
So, you should know what to do. If you cannot take over the control of the party by bringing them to yourself, Then how can you say you can govern a state? Can you imagine? You can't go in chairman of local government. You can't ward the chairman. What are we doing to go to national? Please help me dissolve them. Dissolve who? You have brought this blood of illegality in the APC to our party. It will not work. And that is the mayhem now in the APC. This blood you have, you cannot succeed. Everybody knows you are a spy. And I've told the party before now, they should watch you that you're a spy. Mention where I have met them. Mention where I've gone to the presidency to go and beg anything. I won't go. I will not go. So, my dear people, don't worry yourself. I have the capacity to smoke all these people out. So don't worry yourself. So, we are here. And I thank the Omama community. Some people say, look, don't say too much. Be presidential. Am I a president? Am I a president? If you challenge me, I will challenge you back. If you quack me, if you push me, he may do very well. He may do very well. And so it will be. Do for me, I do for you. As our secretary anything for us. Has he done anything for us? Now that he said he will quack us, let me see who's brief. Let me see. You have touched where you're supposed not to touch. And you will get what you can get for. So, let everybody relax. So many things will be unfolding. I know there are cohorts. Some of them cannot even talk before me. But I'll make them to come out and talk. I'll smoke them so they can talk. Now that he has spoken, I'll reveal the relationship he has with the ruling party. We will not give him the opportunity. So it doesn't take our structure to go. That was what happened in Eboyi. When David Umahi left the party, and the party dissolved the ESCO, he sent people to go to court so that ESCO can still remain, so that while in APC, those who are the structure in the PDP are still his own people, so he can collapse PDP. He went out and chased out PDP in the party secretariat. And I told him, please don't do that. Don't do that. He won in his state court. I told PDP, challenge it. And we won him because of appeal in Enugu. Sahara reporters were carrying that. I said, of course everybody knows Sahara report. That I said we are using a judge to do this. Illiteracy. What I said was, PDP is the plaintiff in the matter. No, it's not true. And PDP wants to take back their ticket. And I'm a member of PDP, which means I'm involved in. I'm a bona fide member of PDP. And our party decided to go to court. And you are saying, you know those who were behind it. I said, who are those behind it? We are the people behind it, because we are members of PDP. So what is the issue of saying those behind it? PDP is the plaintiff, and PDP told us, and we said, go ahead. Now you want me to say, my friend, I'm not part of it. I am part of it. Those of your governors who tell you they are not part of it too, let them never be part of it. I am part of it. Because I'm a full, abiding member of the People's Democratic Party. And everything my party says they will do, I will go all out and support my party. So that is it. So you don't need to go and carry Sahara report. Don't need to say, oh, I'm saying that the judge. He can carry all kinds of blackmail. It's not my business. All I said, in this country, time has come for judiciary to make pronouncement on certain gray areas. so that everybody will know and let democracy be strengthened. That's what I am. I'm not that governor that be collecting local government funds. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the chairman of councils. I've never one day. And that's why I support full autonomy of local government. I do. I'm not afraid of it. So I thank all of you for coming. But like I said, calm down. Melembe. For borders, Melembe means wayo.
Wike, you are the one Nigeria is waiting for. NYESOM, you are the one. Wike, you are the one. Wike, you are the one Nigeria is waiting for. You are the one of our choice.
As far as I want to let me take this opportunity to invite you to come and talk to us and then commission this normal secondary school to the glory of
Please
God.
share and invite your friends and family to watch this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channels and like and follow our Facebook page, People's Freedoms Movement. #enough is